Seriously, you've been broadcasting and it's been turned on?
Well, I've just been made aware that the mute button was on yet again. So welcome. The Inferno take the first game. It's a rough start to the season, AK. Yikes. Well, the Inferno with a 7-0 lead. Bauman setting it over. Eagles receive, send it back over. Green over the trap and just missing. First point for the Eagles. Emmaus College on the serve. And Squires can't get that one to go. Another technical difficulty to start the game. Missing the first set. Hey, I was here. It's a great broadcast. I'll tell you that. Anyone who was sitting within, 5 feet of me probably really enjoyed the call. 9-1, the Inferno lead. And illegal touch as Ortner's over the net. Eagles will get the point, 9-2. We got Shear, Squires, Volgarino, Magnuson, Ryan, Zock, and Copen. And Eagles send that one over. It was a good serve, just carried a bit too much for Shear. (10-2), and a good serve and an ace for Mary Green. 11-2 here. Green. 2 aces in a row. The Eagles can't handle it. Well, we're getting new equipment this year, and you can tell we're having some trouble. The Eagles 3 in a row. They can't handle it. 13-2. 3 straight aces for Green. Eagles get it. Shearer sets up the kill. And Magnuson gets it to drop. It's 13-3 here. I'm scrambling. Finally get this all straightened out here. 13-3. King sends it over. Here comes Rosenthal. She'll sub for Bauman. So we're going to have Massey, Trepp, Shalansky, Rosenthal, Ortner, and she sends that one over, misses 14-4. Rosenthal and King. Amos is going to have a substitution. Zock will come into the game for Volgarino. And here's a serve, just gets over the net. The Inferno handle it. Rosenthal sends it back and off the Eagles. Point for the Inferno, 15-4. Ortner on the serve, good dig from the Eagles, send it back over. Shalansky sets up Massey. Massey sets up King, sends it over, and double touch for the Eagles. Now 16-4. sending it over. The Eagles can't handle that one. A lot of balls the Eagles should handle. We're going to take a timeout. I'm going to stay here. We're going to straighten things out here. May have missed it with the technical difficulties. The Inferno here in their final game of the tournament going up against Emmaus Bible College. The Eagles 2-3 before the tournament beginning, coming out of Dubuque, Iowa. The Emmaus Eagles are out of the Association of Christian College Athletics. Eagles this season, we're on a 2-game losing streak before the tournament started. And in their first game, Emmaus, well, Josh hasn't updated it. Come on, Josh. What are you doing to me? There we go. Now we got it. In the first game, Emmaus College played up against North Central College. Emmaus lost that one 3-1. Eagles have it. Send it over. King receives it. Rosenthal sets up Trepp. Trepp sends it over and gets it to drop. Point for the Inferno, 18-4. Inferno leading their second set here. Ortner on the serve, sends it over. Eagles handle it. Zock over, and a good spike that time from the Eagles. Squires, that's going to be her first kill of the game. It's 18-5. Here comes Magnuson on the serve. Trepp over to Massey. Spike from Rosenthal. Eagles handle it, send it over. Rosenthal setting up Shalansky, who sends it back over. Eagles can't handle it as Trepp just drops one in. It's a slow floater right over the net, and Trepp smashes it into no man's land, 19-5. Shalansky on the serve. Sends it over. Eagles right back to the Inferno. The Inferno right back. Good save from Shalansky. And that time Squires can't get underneath it. And it's 20-5. Coach Munoz not too happy about some of the, we'll say, technique over on the Eagles. They can't handle that one. 21-5. A lot of double hits, if you will. Good serve from Shalansky. Zock sends it over, and no. Stuffed. Squires try to get it. And, oh, that'll drop out of bounds. Point for the Eagles. Copen on the serve. Here we go. 21-6. Inferno get it. Rosenthal on the spike. Inferno get it right back on a good block. Another good block from the Eagles. And no one gets the return from Shalansky. She's just trying to dig. And after two great defensive plays from the Eagles, the rest of their team just pretty much watched. The ball dropped to the floor, 22-6 now. The Inferno really ahead. Send it over. Copen receives. Shear over to Ryan. She sends it over. Massey sets up Green. Here comes the spike. Hot to handle, but they do. And another double tap on the Eagles. Be a point for the Inferno. I guess the coach was right. Seen a number of those calls, especially last couple minutes. So we got Bauman in. She'll be serving. Sends it over. Eagles can't handle it. Copen tries to save it, and no go. 24-6. Could be set point. 24-6, Bauman sends it over. Ryan receives. Here comes the spike. Good D from the Inferno, and Eagles send it right back over. But Bauman did everything she could. Wasn't enough. Great spike from the Eagles. It's 24-7. Eagles not quitting yet. Zach out. Volgarino in. Here we go. King sends it over. The Eagles have it. Shear sets up. Volgarino sends it back over. Bauman sets up Green. Good spike. Set point. And the Inferno take the second set. They win set number 2, 25-7. We'll take a break. We'll be back in a couple minutes, I promise, here on the Alverno Sports Network. And welcome back, folks, here for set 3. Could be the final set. Inferno won the first set by 12. The second set by 18. They can keep it going. Could send Amos College home a bit early. They've battled, however. 7 total kills in the first couple sets. Taking a look at the stats in the first set, the Inferno really spread it around, and they did pretty much the exact same thing in the second set. And their front lineup real big in the first and second lineup. All right, and the Inferno send it over. They get piece of it as we have an appeal from the back judge. So 1-0 Inferno. Bauman still serving. And yeah, set 2. Inferno really did it again. And Bauman with the ace. It's her 4th of the contest. Doing fantastic. 2-0 here. Bauman really helping out her team. Here comes the serve. The Eagles tough to handle. Another ace for Bauman. 3-0. Making it look easy out there. Trepp leading the way along with Green, 7 kills apiece. Inferno send that. Green hammers that one over and gets the second one to fall. It's off the Eagles 4-0. Bauman still serving 4-0. Sends it over. Zock over to Shear. Here comes Copen, sends it over a little too much. 5-0 Inferno. Bauman still serving. Sends it over. Eagles receive. Shear sets up Squires. Good receive from the Inferno. Oh, couldn't get it over. Massey set up. Green tried to float that one over a little too soft. Eagles send Copen to serve. Shalansky handles it. Massey. Here comes the spike. The Eagles handle it. Shalansky, good dig. Massey sets up Green on the spike, and the Eagles can't get to it. Couple good efforts. But a point for the Inferno, 6-1 here. And serve over. Eagles send it right back. Here comes Green on the spike. Eagles get it. Copen sends it over. Trepp sends it over. And Green gets a kill on a ball hit straight to Alicia Zock. 7-1. Trepp on the serve. Here she comes. Good dig from the Eagles. Green hammers it over. That time off Brittany Magnuson. It looks like we're going to have a timeout here for the Eagles. We'll take a quick break. We'll be right back here on the Alverno Sports Network. Welcome back, folks. 8-1 here at the Reiman Gymnasium. Inferno trying to end their tip-off tournament, although I'm not really sure it's a tip-off tournament in volleyball. But, they still tip off the season, so we'll go with it. 8-1 here. The Eagles have it. Copen sends it over. Shalansky, good dig. Here comes a spike, and Ryan gets it. Eagles get their second point, and here comes the substitution. Vulgarino will step in for Alicia Zock. Janae Squires on the serve. Trepp, dig, Massey, Shalansky sends it over to the Eagles. Copen sends it over to Shear. Here comes Ryan on the spike. Inferno handle it. Bauman sends it over to Ortner, who just gets it over. Good diving effort from Copen. But that finds Grain. It's 9-2. Inferno winning convincingly in the first and second set. They got a good lead here, 9-2. And Ryan with a good spike that time. King and Ortner tried to defend, but it lands on the Alverno side. It's going to be 9-3. Here comes Shear. Trepp on the dig and can't get it over. 9-4 now. Five-point lead, and the Eagles chipping away. Shear sends it over. Bauman over to Massey. Here comes Ortner, who gets the spike. Massey setting a record yesterday in assists for Alverno College at 44. He's got only a few in this one. Here comes Rosenthal. Rosenthal over to Trepp, who hits it off the Eagles. 11-4. Here come the Inferno. Massey on the serve. King smacks it over, and the Eagles can't handle it. Good heads-up play that time from King. Massey on the serve. Sends it over. Shear. Over to Magnuson. She sends it over. Good dig that time from Shalansky, and Inferno couldn't handle it after that. It's now 12-5. Eagles send Ryan back to serve. Ortner, Massey. Here comes King on the spike. Eagles get it. Squire sends it over. Massey sets up Rosenthal. Good dig from the Eagles, but they can't handle it. Ryan with a great effort, but 13-5 now. Emily Ortner on the serve. Sends it over. Ryan on the spike. Ortner has it. Massey sets up King on the spike. That one goes off Squires. 14-5. Here comes Ortner. Sets it over to Volgarino. Volgarino gets it stuffed right back. The Inferno send it back. Here comes King on the soft spike, and the Eagles can't handle it. King, a brick wall in front of that net. Ready to send it right back. It's 15-5. Ortner sends it over. Ace. Squire got a hand on it. That one just kept on dropping. It's now 16-5. Batty into the game for the Inferno. Here comes Copen on the spike. The Inferno handle it. Send it over. Ortner just gets it back. Shear sets up Copen. That one sails out of bounds. Point for the Inferno. (17-5). Ortner on serve, sends it over. It was a tough bounce off the chin and an ace. Ortner still on the serve. Eagles get it and can't handle it. Volgarino tried to get it over. We're going to have another timeout for the Eagles. They're going to try and straighten it out. They're down 19-5. We'll take a quick break ourselves. We'll be right back here on the Alverno Sports Network. And welcome back, folks. Ryan Larson here at the Reiman Gymnasium here in beautiful Milwaukee, Wisconsin. Real nice day outside. Perfect inside here at the Reiman Gymnasium. Air conditioned to perfection. And the Eagles handle it, send it right over to the Inferno. Massey sets up King. She sends it over, carries a bit too much. Point for the Eagles. 19-6. Volgarino out, Zock in. And Zock will serve for the Eagles. Here comes Zock. Good serve over. Trepp has it. Massey over to Batty. She sends it over and gets it to drop. No one covering. Back right corner. Batty gets the kill. 20-6. Shalansky now on the serve. Sends it over. Magnuson receives. Here comes Squires. Can't get it over. 21-6. Shalansky on the serve. Eagles handle it. Shear over to Ryan. Just hits the net, and the Inferno can't hold on. (21-7). Eagles still fighting. Magnuson sends it over. Massey sets up Green, and it drops. 22-7. And Batty will serve for the Inferno. Just skims over, and the Eagles can't handle it. Ace for Batty. 23-7. Southpaw just gets it over. The Eagles dig. Ryan gets it over. Ortner. Massey sets up the spike, and Green drops it. 24-7. Game point possibly. Here comes the Southpaw. Sends it over. Copen to Shear. And Copen can't get it over. Game point. The Inferno win the last set 25-7. We'll take a quick break, get the stats, and maybe interview a coach. Hey, you never know. We get crazy here on the Alverno Sports Network. Stay tuned.
Imagine if we would have been here from the beginning.
dirty.
Welcome back, folks. Ryan Larson here, bringing you some final stats. The Inferno win the last set, 25-7. They won the last two sets, 25-7, in fact. For the visiting Eagles, Shear had 3 kills, 1 error. Squires with 2 kills, 3 errors. Volgarino with no kills, 1 error. Magnuson with 2 kills. Katie Ryan with 3 kills, 1 error. And Katie Copen with 1 kill, 7 errors. Bethany Shear had 6 ace. And Alicia Zock and Katie Copen had 1 as well. For the Inferno, leading the way in kills, Mary Green had 13, Callie Trepp with 8, Emily Ortner with 4, along with Carly King, and Mariah Arterberry chipping in with 3 herself. The Inferno have won yet another game. This is the 7th win for the Inferno, and that ties school record for wins in a season so early in the year. That's positive right there. We'll take one more break real quick. We're going to see if we can interview the coach right after this on the Alverno Sports Network.
So you weren't even on for the first one, or what? That's some. Oh, you're gonna do the call. Okay. Yeah.
Yeah, it's stupid. All right. I need something to look at this. You have a on button and a mute button. Why do you need a mute button if, like, the only function for this thing is to be on? That's all I'm saying. You have two. Essentially, you have 2 on and off buttons.
Did you hear what your lovely brother did?
I didn't do it.
No, I said your lovely brother. Where am I sitting? Right here?
Yes, but we have this. That's all I'm saying. I don't need 8 on-off switches.
Oh, don't blame it on the on-off switches.
I am.
Am I putting this on?
Story. Yep, that's all you. I'm sticking to it, coach.
Am I going to hear you?
Yeah.
Okay.
Welcome back, folks. Coach, I want to make sure I'm pronouncing your name correctly, Munoz, right? All right, Coach Munoz joining us here. Another good victory for the Inferno. Coach, what can you tell us about that victory?
We've been improving daily. These girls really work hard every single day in practice, and I'm really excited. I'm stoked to see where we're at right now.
All right, Coach. Well, we got a new shift in power here for the Inferno. Your dynasty is getting ready to go here. What made you want to come to Alverno?
You know, my wife's from Illinois, and we had a family. We have a little 5-month-old daughter, and moving to the Midwest was a big decision. But I don't regret it at all. I'm very thankful for Brad and Heather for giving me this opportunity. And turning a program around is tough. It's challenging, but I was up for the challenge, and I thought this part in my coaching career to get a D3 head coaching gig and to turn the program around would be, a chance for me to prove myself out in the Midwest, and here I am, and we're doing okay.
Well, you talk about turning it around. We've done a great job so far. We've already hit 7 wins, which is tying a school record. So that's.
The girls played nervous that first game. We lost the first set, I want to say 25-8 or something like that. And once they finally settled down and played and believed that they could win, and they came back and they took care of business. But this is a season of history. This is, like I said, it's something about for me to prove myself here at this level, and it's for these girls to prove themselves that they can be a team to reckon with in this conference.
Well, thank you very much, Coach. You did a great job tonight. You've done fantastic job so far. Appreciate your time, and hopefully the next time we do a broadcast, we can get the first set in there.
Yeah, right.
Yeah.
Can I get a little shout out to SoCal, all my SoCal family and friends?
Please do.
Thanks for watching, guys. Love you.
Thank you. That was Coach Munoz, right?
Yeah, that's right.
Yes. All right. Twice in a row, I got it. Well, thank you very much, folks, for tuning in. We appreciate you sticking around and enjoying another great Alverno broadcast here on the Alverno Sports Network. This has been Ryan Larson. Take care.